Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And this video I'm going to be reviewing this Sonya Kashuk body sponge blender. I wanted a beauty blender for my my face, and I saw this. I went to the store, I saw this. It's really huge and I love it, so I purchased it. And it's also latex free, says it down there. And I've used this already, as you can see. This is how big it is. I wish I had my old one to compare size wise, but it is really big, and it's got the flats. It's got the flat surface right there, and everywhere else is curved, and this is very pointy for underneath your eyes. And I have used it to apply foundation and some contouring and some powder to my face. And yeah, if you want to see how it works, how it applies, keep watching. Hey guys, so before I get started, I just wanted to say don't bleach your makeup sponge, because this is what happened when I bleached mine. I had a Real Techniques makeup sponge that I really liked, and I decided to bleach it. And this is what happened. It happened gradually as I was using it. It just continued to rip and rip and rip. So yeah, that's why I had to get a new one. I'm going to be doing this with my Revlon Color Stay foundation that I normally use, as well as with my Fenty Beauty. And I think I may wet some parts of the sponge to see how that works as well, but I'll do it dry first. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to get started. It's dry right now. And now I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty. See how it works with that one. This is going to be my first time ever trying it. I'm hoping that it works just as well as a regular you know, blending sponge. I think it will, because the texture is the same. I love how the sponge applies. You can work with it very quickly, which is why I purchased it. So now I'm going to dampen it and go over my entire face. I'm just going to cover the part with the Fenty Beauty with my Color Stay, so that the color is more consistent. Because the Color Stay has more of a reddish tint that matches my skin complexion. So that's why I'm going with this one. But this, I love the Fenty Beauty foundation. It works just as well as far as coverage. So far, so good. I am going to do a little bit of contouring and highlighting with the sponge as well. I think I'll use this rounded side here. Well, I do have to go underneath my eyes, so second thoughts, I will use the opposite side of the flat side. And around my hairline. Yikes. Ah! Ah! I'm trying to figure out what side of this to use. I guess I'm just gonna pinch the rounded edge because I don't want to use this side as I've used it for the light side, and this is kind of for my natural skin texture area for when I use my NYX. So I'm going to like pinch one of these edges here and just use that. So now I'm going to use a sponge with my powders, just as I do with my regular beauty blender. I think this angle works better than downwards when applying underneath my eyes. So as you can see, this works nicely. It works just as well as a beauty blender. I was a bit skeptical if this will work as well as a beauty blender because on the package it said body sponge blender, and I thought that perhaps it will not work as well as the beauty blender that was specifically made for the face. But the texture is the same and it works the same. The application is very smooth. So yeah, I really like this. It's really big. You get a lot done very quickly. So yeah, it's good if you got something that can make your makeup process go a lot faster, right? So yeah, that's my review of this sponge. I love it. I love that I purchased it, and it's big enough that I can use on my body, although I will not recommend that anyone use the same thing on their face as they use the rest of their body, but it's up to you. So that's my review of this product. The application is definitely very smooth. I love it. So now all I have to do is apply the rest of my makeup. I will do that off camera. This video is strictly to review this product, which I just did, and yeah, love it. I love Sonya Kashuk. I have a lot of nail polish that's by Sonya Kashuk, and I think I have some brushes and even my brush holder. I'm really starting to fall in love with this brand, although it looks like they may be phasing them out. I don't know. I will look it up. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. So if you want to get this, and if you're wondering if it works as well as your beauty blender, or if you have a wide face, you can go ahead and purchase this. It's very big and it will make your makeup process a lot faster. So I decided to wash it, and I did. I washed it quite a bit, and it looks like something chipped away at the very tip. I was afraid to rub the tip too much, so I didn't, and that's why you still see this. I have to go back and wash it again, but I did not want to mess up the tip. But I don't know if you can see it, but it chipped off a little bit over there. I don't know, perhaps that was already coming off before I washed it. I don't know. But also after I washed it, it increased in size, probably because there's still some water in it, as you can see. So it increased in size, and now it can barely fit into the case that it came in. Can you see that? It used to fit very snugly inside, but now I can't get it to fit. But I think once it dries, it'll go back to its normal size. But honestly guys, I really love this brush. This is definitely going to be my, did I say brush? Sponge. This is definitely going to be my sponge from now on. I love the way it applies. It applies very smoothly. I normally would go over my contouring with a little bit of powder on a brush after using the sponge, but I only do that after I've applied the rest of my makeup, which I haven't done yet, so I don't want to do that. But it applied very smoothly. It blended everything else. I only use the sponge and nothing else, so it works just like a beauty blender, but it makes your work so much easier and it goes a lot faster. So it's fogging up in there because it's cold. It's cold in here. It's almost twice the size that it previously was. But yeah, if you were curious about how this sponge works, this is how it works. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.